Okay, and sent. $182 going to Justin. So a few days ago, I took in a big bulk collection that came in the mail through my website from Justin. Wanted to go through how I go about auditing it and processing it so I can get it ready to sell the cards in my shop. So let's have a look at it. All right, so here is the collection. Not any of this stuff. That's stuff that's just been stuff I've been working on. But everything laid out on this half of the table is stuff that is from the newly submitted collection. So I got a little bit of sports cards, already counted those, 131 of those, kind of just a extra drop in that submission. I've got this stack of Pokemon cards, a smaller stack of Magic cards, a whole bunch of Flesh and Blood cards here, and then these boxes are all also full of Flesh and Blood cards. I've got two rows and two 1 rows here. So I'm going to go through those and show you what has all come in. And you can see I've already game sorted it. So now I have to go through each game and category sort each game. All right, so here's the category sort on the Pokemon cards. I had 3 Vs, 7 non-holo rares, 11 reverse holo rares, 12 holo basic energies, 157 reverse holo common and uncommon, 128 holo rares, hi cat, and about 1200 non-holo common and uncommons. So now on to this stack of Magic. Here we got the breakdown for the Magic stack. I've got 2 full art foil basics, 24 foil basics, a couple of promos, 8 mythics and 17 foil mythics, 125 rares and 159 foil rares, 137 commons and uncommons, 35 foil commons and uncommons, and 41 tokens. Now most of this seems to be from Doctor Who, and some from Ravnica Allegiance, and I think a Martian Machines Commander deck, and then a couple other random things. But yeah, really cool stuff. Looking forward to getting into the big pile of Flesh and Blood here next. Phew, I finally got through all that Flesh and Blood. So here's a look at it. I've got 2 super rares, 16 cold foils, just some bulk cold foils that came in. Nothing crazy, but you know, nice. We got 122 Majestics, 26 Rainbow Foil Majestics. I got 1,227 rares. I got 651 rainbow foil commons, commons, tokens, and rares. I don't know if there's any tokens, but you know. And then I've got just over 7,000 commons and tokens. So, looking to get all that listed before too long. If you're looking for any of this, be sure to keep an eye on the website. Keep an eye on TCG Player, Pro Seller Store. Links for all these is through the website if you want to have a look at that, tcgbulkkings.com. So that was the collection. Looks pretty decent. That was just the big course category sort that I have to go through to make sure that I pay out the people who send their collections to me the correct amounts. So, you know, this many commons and uncommons, this many rares, all that kind of stuff. I haven't really gone through it too much as far as the value of the individual cards. I haven't even really looked closely at them too much. I did look a little bit at the Magic, and there's a whole bunch of Doctor Who in there, and I know some of that can get pretty up there in price. I'm surprised that a bunch of Doctor Who foil rares got submitted as bulk, because I was under the impression that they at least were well above the bulk or bulk plus status, so not just 10 or 20 or 30 cent sale price, but like dollars. So
that's exciting. Hopefully that works out. If that's what he wants to sell me as bulk, he doesn't want to deal with it, then I'm glad to take that kind of stuff. As far as the rest of it, I haven't looked too much at the Pokemon. I saw there was a bunch of reverse holo rares. Those usually do pretty well, especially from like 151. So looking forward to getting those listed. And the Flesh and Blood, we'll just have to see. So definitely keep an eye out going forward for some short videos about individual parts of this collection as I go through it. So I'll definitely be posting, a video at least once a day probably as I get some of that stuff listed up. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this one. I'm just looking forward to getting my hands down into this collection and getting it all sorted and put out on the website so that you guys can buy it if you want. If you want to see a video about my inventory method and how I keep all this stuff on the shelves behind me, then check out this video right up here, or check out this one over here for something that's also probably going to be interesting for you.